Alrighty. Another day, another testing Shanks. Oops. Did not want to skip that song. That's a good song. Alrighty. I guess let's hop right into it. Didn't make any changes to the deck list. Still want to try this out for now. One potential change might be this card here. Still not 100% sold, but it is decent at times as well, so we'll see. I kind of want to go another Yasop, to be honest, so if anything, maybe I change it to that. I think that should be pretty good. Against Shanks. It seems actually decent. We should be able to KO their Shanks. Three Dawn, we'll just swing. Just swing 8. Turn 5, we got Yasop. And after that, we can play our blocker Shanks. And then from there, we're gonna have to set up our Hongo for the turn before he plays his 10-cost Shanks. Swing 6. 6 Dawn turn. The only KO they could probably do is maybe Divine Departure if they wanted to. And they do. So this turn I'm actually just going to Beckman the Hongo. Next turn we'll probably play out Shanks and Hongo. And then we'll go from there. Swing 6 into us, we can give a Hongo. 7 Dawn. Play Beckman to get rid of our Otama, interesting. 2-3. We're gonna play out Shanks and then maybe I'll swing 7. Swing 7, 7, play out Shanks and Hongo. For a second I was debating on playing Zoro, but if he Beckmans the Zoro, then we don't get our Hongo out. So we'll see what happens. He either gives me a turn to play my big shanks first, or he plays his big shanks now. Okay. So I get to do mine first. I think it's worth saving. See what they want to play. Okay, so they big shanks as well. That is pretty good too. So that's at a 4 right now. How do we want to do this? We want to play an Uta and probably the Shanks blocker. So that's 6 Dawn, I have 2 left. That's a 2. If he plays a rush Shanks, that kind of sucks for us, and I think we'll just focus on board if that happens. Or not board, we'll focus swinging life if that happens. So right now we do have the life advantage. We will take that. And then here's probably a rush Shanks. Lucky row. Okay. I could KO his Shanks. That'd be 2-2. Divine Departure to rest 6. Leaves 2 Dawn left. That gets rid of a lot of cards though. Do I want to commit 8 Dawn and 4k counter to taking out his Shanks? I think it is a big play. Plus we'll still have a blocker up. He's gonna block, probably get rid of the Shanks. Yeah. 10, 8, KO. Then we'll swing. And we still have a blocker for Shanks, so that's good. Hopefully we can get another top end. So he's playing another Shanks right now. Is it rush or KO though? It is rush Shanks. He doesn't have many cards left. So we can go 12, 13, 14. I want to play Luckiru here. One if I want to swing, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can swing 16 into 12. Or do I just guarantee killing that? Leaves him with 2 swings. I have a blocker up. If he plays a Shanks, I can leader ability his face, block the Shanks swing, and then, yeah. I think that's better. So if I want to do this, this is going to be 8 Dawn, leaves me with 2 left. So I can swing 7 at his leader. Honestly, depending on if he counters this or not, I might swing into the Shanks. So it gives a 2k. I can swing 15 into 12. 15 into 12 needs 2 2ks. He's only used 2 2ks, so there's a good chance he actually has it. I might need the counter though, if he does anything to this. If he Beckmans, he'll have 3 Dawn left, he could swing an 8, and then I need this to counter out of it. No, it's still not enough, right? I know I would counter out of it. Okay, so I can't play Zoro. I'll just save Zoro as a rush card potentially for later. If I block this, he'll probably swing all into Shanks. But if I take it, there's a chance he could just lime juice us, right? Yeah, and then swing big. Eight? Was that a really? Blocker Sanji, blocker. This makes it a little harder. I actually think we lose, yeah. I don't think there's a way we can come back from this. We have to make him get rid of the blockers. So we have to do... So I could swing 11. That's not going to change anything though. Damn, yeah, I think we just lose. I think we just lose. He saw more top end than I did. I didn't see my rush Shanks. Maybe I should have focused more on life. Not worried about this. But he kept playing out blockers every turn. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But going second in this matchup gives you such a huge advantage, so it is what it is. And we didn't see much of our top end. Yeah, we only saw one top end card, that was it. Maybe I should have left Tudon up in case I got Jiroshi. If this is Jiroshi in my life, I'm actually going to be pretty sad. Okay. I mean, he could just swing all of it, yeah. Well, we went first, so that was kind of expected. I believe, let's see. Looking at Shanks. When you go first, you have a 45.8% win rate. Second, 54.2. So it was heavily favored towards him. And he saw more top end, so it is what it is. On to the next. My bounty, OP bounty crashed, so we're just logging in again. Okay, there we go. Damn, that's like the first mirror match I've lost against Shanks in a minute. Hmm. Trying to think if there's any tweaks I would make. Yeah, I'm not sure. The sim is acting up. Alright, let's try searching again. For some reason, I won't find a game. Okay, there we go. Should have a game soon. Damn. What's crazy it looks like with the new blue purple Luffy. Well, it isn't even showing the matchups. Yeah, everything's all glitchy right now. Whoever we're playing isn't posting the lobby. Oh, that's right. It's because we're West now. Yeah, so our matchup against Blue Purple if he got worse with the deck changes apparently. That is interesting. Alright, I don't know what's going on with the sim right now. We're gonna search for a new lobby because the guy we matched with is refusing to post one. And then hopefully this doesn't take too long. It says there's 4 people in queue, 280 people playing. Okay. We have found a match. And we have the code. Alright, here we go. Into the next. We are facing a Nell. Alright. It's been a lot more yellow ever since Zoro came about. We'll keep this hand. We're going first. We'll play out Uta. Against a Nell. Grab that Shanks. Curve's pretty decent. That's peculiar. Not sure why that just happened. He's like turbo taking life. Probably just trying to get a big hand size? I don't know. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna play down Lucky Roo. They are just gonna rest it. They are down to 1 life. We will take this life, trying to make... Okay, they're just not swinging into us. Interesting. Oh wait, I don't know why I just swung. Forgot they're already at 1 life. Alright, we'll let them cycle 1 card for free. Regardless, we're just playing out Lucky Roo. Maybe I could have played out Lucky Roo and Hongo, but it is fine. I think this guy's confused. He's like, why are you swinging? I can just replace my life. Alrighty. Honestly, maybe playing the Hongo out with it would have been better. Because then we could have Hongo'd potentially a Katakuri or something that they play this turn. Or I could have played, yeah. Hongo probably would have been better than swinging. Oh well, that's fine. It shouldn't make too big of a difference. Right now they can KO a 6 cost with their Yamato as well, so our Beckman should be fine. I need to apparently charge my phone. So there's a category we could have probably taken out if we played out. It's fine. I am going to just play a Beckman because it's out of range. No, it isn't out of range because of that category. Yep, there it is. We figured. We're kind of in an awkward spot. We need to see our 10 cost Shanks too. We need our big boys. We need our big boys. Another Yamato, alright. Sure. It's a little weird. I mean, at most he can play, what, one more? No shot he has another Yamato. He doesn't. Kuma, okay. We could get rid of a Yamato. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 for Uta. Interesting. Was not expecting them to take it. I will swing 10. Interesting. I hate that NL. God damn. Do they swing at our face? That's the question. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Just regardless, we have to get rid of the NL. They have a lot of counter though. Thinking Rayleigh. Or we could go another Jiroshi. Jiroshi doesn't really save us, does it? We'll make us a 7k. And then we'll be able to swing 12 into 11. That doesn't really help much. I have to get rid of that NL. If I don't get rid of that NL, we're in trouble. Is 10 into 8 enough though? I don't think so. It might have to be 12 into 8. Yeah, okay. They're definitely going to have the counter for this. They have so many cards. This NL played it pretty well. This NL played it pretty well. So we're going to be losing this Shanks most likely. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if they're willing to let me get 3 swings, but we'll see. I think regardless, we just lose this, so I'm not sure what the right course of action is to fix this. I don't think there is one, to be honest. He can't play another now, okay. They've used like no 2Ks, so they have probably like a shit ton of 2Ks in hand. Yeah, our chances of winning this aren't too hot. We just did not see the cards we needed to. I don't think we saw any, like, this was the first reduction card we saw, right? All game. Yeah. We didn't see a single reduction card to try and take him out. This is the first reduction card, and we run Otama, Hongo. Oh yeah, we saw Hongo though. But he went straight to our life after being played. So we saw 2 reduction cards out of the many that I played. So we just did not get a good hand draw. This guy's really thinking. I'm pretty sure there's no way we won this, so I don't know why he's thinking so hard. He's got 9 Dawn up still. And when he swings, he'll be able to add a card to life. So this will be 8. Yeah, we have to counter out of this, and then he's going to swing into our Shanks, and then it's probably GG's from there. Oh yeah, that's mega GG's. We'll just concede. We did not have a good turnout for cards there. Which is unfortunate because that's a really winnable matchup. It's just they saw the nuts and we didn't see shit. But it happens. That's part of the game. Calgara. Against Calgara, I don't think it matters too much, but we'll go second because that's usually our main curve. We'll keep this hand too. Hopefully we see top in as we go. Yeah, but with the Nell, I think that matchup specifically, let me see. Yeah, that matchup, we have a 75% win rate if we go second. If we go first, it's 55. So us going first made it a lot more winnable for them. And then on top of that, we just drew terribly and they drew the nuts. Happens. It happens. I'll take the first one. Swing 5. He did get the holly. And then we got a nice curve coming up. We just need to see our top end, and we should be fine. Yeah, there's a lot of yellow decks coming out because they're good into Zoro, but what's good for us is because we're playing Shanks. Shanks is actually pretty solid into yellow decks as well, so I'm not complaining. Not complaining. This guy's taking a really long time to decide if he wants to take the first swing or not. And there we go. Interesting decision. We'll let him draw. Okay. So no draw, that's fine. 6 Dawn. I think we just play out the Yasop. A good amount of counter in hand, so I'm not too worried. Found upper yard, okay. Wiper into another upper yard. Finds Calgara. They could cheat Calgara, but then they're kind of low on life. We counter this, they can't swing into us. Okay. This is interesting. Um, okay. Still a lot of counter cards. He needs to find a Nolan. Nolan Kuma. I'm not sure if they run the not sure if they run the one Enel card we saw in the last matchup or not. Got it, bud. And I will take one. Go 5 life first. Go 7. Play out 2 Shanks, leave 2 up for Jiroshi. If he wants to swing into this now, it's going to take some cards. Minus later. So they use all their Dawn. So we can swing. Actually, we'll swing 7 first. Swing 7 again. Oh wait, why'd I swing 7? That was dumb. Kind of through there a bit. It's fine though. Swing it to him. Yeah, Uta. I could have won there. It doesn't really matter if he goes for my board. I don't think there's any way he can actually take us out. Should have just swung face. So we just delayed it by a turn. Yeah, GG's. Okay, on to the next. So yeah, we're pretty good into yellow. Oh, we got a game. I need to create a lobby. Yeah, I'm still trying to think what changes I would make. As of right now, there isn't anything exact I would do. Zoro. We should have beat a Zoro yesterday, but we messed up. This is actually not bad. We'll take the first swing. They did get a Tashigi, so we're gonna play out our Zoro. Swing 5 life. They'll probably take. Then we'll play Zoro, so if they play Tashigi, we can still play out a card. And then we can Divine Departure the Tashigi, and then we go from there. They're deciding if they want to swing or not. I think we will block, KO the Perona, take out the Tashigi with Divine Departure, and just swing face. Just try and empty his board as much as possible. Is he just not going to swing? I mean, I'm fine with that too. They are swinging. Okay. So they'll have 7 Dawn. Their best play is probably Cavendish, if they have it. If they do have it, we'll probably just Divine Departure. Or no, we could play out Lucky Roo so we can KO, and then we'll say Divine Departure to counter the face swing. And then that takes us into our 10 Dawn, in which we can play one of these Shanks. Then we have Jusoshi for later to hopefully keep us alive. Okay, they take a life, that's pretty good. Probably taking this life. Eight Dawn, we might play Lucky Roo, leave 2 of them for Jusoshi, and then swing 7 lead. Kind of all depends what he plays. If he plays a me, well, he can't. He plays Cavendish. Hmm. Plays a Tashigi. Hmm. I kind of want to search. See if we can get a Beckman. We can. We're gonna clear out the Tashigi now. What's better though, the Beckman or... Because they can just rest it, right? No, they can't. Just get rid of it now so it doesn't stack on. We figured that was coming, so we can KO Shanks. We'll take... Unfortunately, I think we're taking 2 here. Yeah, we just have no counter right now. That's pretty bad. We're gonna use this next turn, I guess. That complicates things. That complicates things a bit. Okay, they give us a 1k. I know they get bricked up pretty often. This is probably the event card, so he can counter that. Try and make him just eat up cards. I know they usually brick up a lot, so maybe they don't. They have waterfall, okay. So they're resting our Dawn? No, they're resting our character. Um, could do restand. Oh no, this is an awkward game. He kept getting these Tashigis out. I think I want to add Whitebeard back into this. I feel like Whitebeard would made this so much easier because then I could take out the Tashigi with the Rayleigh, and then, for example, I could have comboed Whitebeard to take out the Mihawk. I think Whitebeard would be a good add, so we're gonna make that change. And I actually think I am going to get rid of this event and just play out the building snakes. Even though this replaces itself by drawing a card, like the 2-Dawn's very awkward at times, and I'd rather just have a building snake I can just plop out. The combo with like a Beckman or a Whitebeard, and that's just like really powerful. So I think that is the move. They're taking their time though. Swing 10 into our character. We will let him go. So they're going to do a restand. Oh, they're not going to do a restand. We can't protect this. We'll let it go. This turn. We could Shanks. I think dropping the 10-drop Shanks could be pretty solid. Do they have another... Do they have another Dead Man's Game is the question. Because we can do this, draw a card. Six, 2. 2, 7, but then he could just rest our Dawn and swing into us. Best play might just be playing this and then leaving all 4 Dawn up so we can use our events. I think that is what we're gonna do. He can just block this. He should just block this. So what's better? Is it better to have a Jusoshi or have him rest the Uta? He's just gonna rest it anyway, so we might as well keep it in hand. They're getting low on hand size as well. Draws a 2K. That is where Jisushi is very clutch. We could clear their board next turn too. We have Beckman, we have this. Swings 8. Okay, so he lets that go. I don't know. This is gonna be close. Hopefully they don't rest our stuff. So they restand. Nine, 7, 8, 9. I think 7, 8, 9 is my best shot. And then if we go 9 here, it's our best chance. No shot did we actually get it. Nah, they got it. They got it. That was our best chance, I think. I'm not sure why they're just swinging. They got GG's, yeah. Does he say GG's now? Nah, they just disconnect. Class. Okay, so the one change we wanted to make was I'd rather have Building Snake than the event. The event has its moments, but I'd rather have Building Snake, and then we want to add Newgate. I think 2 Newgates should be fine. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of one of these Shanks, and then... What else do we remove, though? I think I remove a Yasop, to be honest. Or maybe a Lucky Roo? I think we're going to try this out. So we're going to add Newgate. We're switching the event minus 3k, draw a card if there's a 5k body on board to another Building Snake, and then I think we should be fine. Calgara, we'll go second. Gonna mulligan that. That's a lot better. Just pass turn 1. Gonna take this first swing. Swing. Play out Lucky Roo. Then we'll end our turn. We got a pretty good curve. Swinging straight up 10's kind of crazy. I'm gonna take it. This I think we play Yasop. Then I'm also gonna play out Lucky Roo. And now we're set up for Beckman next turn. We got Shanks if they play out 8 cost Calgara. We got options. We will give it 2k here. Hello. Thank you, Darkest Sparian, for the follow. Thank you. And welcome. I'm not sure what the point of this card is in this deck. Your Sea King type characters gain 2k. Not sure why that card's there. Okay. So into this, we are going to do this. Oh, I did this backwards. Oh well. I don't think it matters much. I kind of did the math wrong. Still saves it. We're going to do this. We're going to pivot to this because then we can protect ourselves a little easier. I don't think he saves us, to be honest. Okay, we can turn that back on. Okay. I am going to give up the 2k here, I think. We're going to block, get rid of one of these. Oh, I didn't realize. Cards removed your opponent's life. You cannot draw. Okay. Still okay. We're going to swing 10. When a card is removed from you or your opponent's life cards, draw one card. Then you cannot draw cards using your own effects. Yeah, okay. Yep. Hmm. Just clear their board, swing 5. Okay, so we got board presence, we got a Jasushi to protect ourselves, and I think we're in pretty good control now moving forward. We'll let Yasop go. For this, we will Jasushi. Okay. This sucks. See if they protect or not. They don't. Swing 7 and then 10. Okay, so we should be in a really good spot now. And they quit. And they disconnect. GG's. GG's, GG's. Alright, on to the next. Didn't get to see the Whitebeard in action that game. That's okay, I guess. But I think the Building Snake is a better option than the one Shanks event. Than this event. Yeah, we'll rock this for a little bit. I can maybe change a Zoro out. No, I think we want to have Zoro just in case we face green Zoro. Oh, I got a game. Ew. Facing Blackbeard, okay. We need rush cards. Don't see rush cards. We need to find our Zoros and our Rush Shanks, and we might have a decent chance. Also, the Tank Shanks is not bad in this matchup because you can cheat him after 6. So we'll see how this goes. We could see a Zoro, that would be nice though. I've been seeing a lot more Blackbeards lately, to be honest. It's been a lot of green Zoro, a lot of yellow decks for green Zoro, and then been seeing a decent amount of Blackbeards as well. Take first life. They didn't use their stage yet, so I'm assuming they're going to stage search as well. I feel like they usually stage search first. I'm surprised they attached one and swung. But they do have the black hole. And that's probably going to be used on my Lucky Row. So would we rather give up Lucky Root or the Shanks? I think the Shanks. So Lucky Root could potentially get us a character card later. Unless he plays like Kuzan. We'll get a free block while we can. Oh, they play a Burgess. Did not expect that. Gonna swing 6. Gonna swing 7. And then, gonna play a luckier. Haven't seen any rush cards yet, but we're not in a bad spot. Honestly, if they only use 4 to get rid of one of these, I'm fine with that for this turn. I need to see some bigger cards though. Okay, so they got 10 cost each. They swing 6, we'll probably give it 2k, and then if they swing the Burgess, I will pitch the Shanks leader ability. Okay, so they do the black hole. So now I think we actually take the Burgess swing. If he swings, that is. Okay, we'll take. Get a rush Zoro, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So how do I want to do this? I could also just split Dawn and swing into the Burgess because it's rested. We could go 9-9. But it might just be better to go face. I could go 6-6-7. Six, six, seven, and yeah, then if they want to KO the Zoro, we can play out our Shanks blocker. Okay, we'll do that. 6, 6. They block. Zoro for 7. And we'll end. So hopefully they don't have another Black Hole. Because if they do KO Zoro, we can bring out our Shanks. We know one card's a teach, so there's at least one brick. We're gonna save it. I just want swings on board. Three cost. I don't play anything else. Is this a blocker? No, it's not. So we're gonna play 4 for Shanks. Okay, and they just quit. We will take it. Were they bricked up? No, they had some counter. Interesting. Alright, but we'll take it. Blackbeard down, on to the next. And we still have yet to see the new gate in action, but I think just giving us the options for more KO is worth it. In case you can't see the full list, that's what we're working with right now. Create a private lobby. And let's see what we get. So far we've seen... Okay, this is a new deck. I was gonna say so far we've mainly seen Zoro and yellow decks. Sugar. Did someone perform well with a sugar deck recently? This is actually, I've been seeing it a lot more often than I'd expect. We'll keep this curve. It's fine. It's technically an over counter. Play out a Hongo. Alright, Trash to Hell's Judgment, 3 down left. We will take the first one. Zoro's not bad. I think we want a big Shanks. Swing 5 again. And now we're just helping them ramp up. I'd rather just get them really low on cards. And then go from there. We're going to play out a blocker Shanks because we don't have much counter. They play a Dofi out into a senior pink, and they take back a Hell's Judgment. Okay. So we got Newgate this turn. Do that. We'll swing 6 again. They want to give us a card, sure. Nope, they take life that time. Okay, bring out Shanks. Gonna let this go. Goofy is kind of an issue. I should have just done the KO Shanks first. Okay, he didn't activate it, right? Oh, we're only at 9 done anyways. I don't know if we want to swing or not. I don't think so. We can't protect our board. Okay, we won't. We got KO Shanks next turn for the Dofi. We might potentially take up to 3 lives, so I think I am going to counter 2. Could be two 10 cost Shanks. Okay, Rosinante. So we're gonna play Rush Shanks so we can KO the Rosinante and swing into the Dofi. They've got a lot of Dawn up though. They could Hell's Judgment. Maybe I should have just went face, honestly. I think I should have just went face. So the only thing I can swing with is the Shanks. I don't think I do. So if they get the Newgate, I guess that's fine. We want to protect our 10 cost Shanks. It's always so weird playing against Sugar. It's a very interesting deck. We got a pretty big board. We can just KO Shanks next turn. And get rid of the Dofi. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have just swung face last turn. But this Dofi is an issue. Hmm. I'm pretty sure this deck runs the Nora sword as well, so you gotta be careful about that. Just swing your big bodies while we can. That tells me that they're gonna try and take the Shanks out. Just how much do they commit to it? Maybe I could have taken one life. Yes, we were expecting that. Can't save it. Do they just swing big into Shanks? If they do, I might just swing at life. And then KO Shanks the Dofi. They do swing big. Okay, that's fine, honestly. No blockers, nice. They get another Hell's Judgment. You're just gonna Hell's Judgment, right? They take. Interesting. Okay. They've got 4 swings right now. And I can't get out of. I can't get out of a swing. I'm assuming I'll see some counter in my life. We've only seen 4K or 2Ks. Seen a lot of. Yeah, I think we should see counter in our life, so I think we don't die here. It's gonna be close. I think this is gonna be close. Tis going to be close. We still haven't seen Noro, but they do have Radical Beam, Jisoshi, Hell's Judgment. Yeah, I don't know how this game's gonna go down. Are they going for game? Maybe I should have counted that first one, we'll see. Yeah, they are going for game. We should have counted the first one. I honestly didn't think they would go for it. Alright. Damn, so if we countered that one card, we would have probably won on the clapback. They only had a Gum Gum Gatling. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I really didn't think they were going to go for game there. That is unfortunate. That sucks. Well, on to the next, but that game we actually did see New Gate. And honestly, I'm not sure how many sugars you actually see when you actually play the game. Unless, I don't know. Maybe there was a winning list or something, because that's probably like the 3rd sugar I've seen in the past 2 days. We need to create a private lobby. Playing in a Nell, okay. No. This could be okay. They try to KO or Zoro, we could play another card out. They took second, so this is actually not as good for us. The last NL I played, they just pretty much starved us. I'm a little rusty on the NL gameplay, but we'll see how this goes. Sure. We'll swing into that. Play a lucky route. We need to find some KO cards, because if we can maintain board control, we should be fine. But it kind of depends on that. Okay. Next turn, they're at turn 8, so it could be a category. We have no way to get rid of him anyways, so it's probably going to be a Shanks into an Uta. Let's hope they don't have the category. Okay. Gidatsu. We're at 8 total lives, so they can't KO or Shanks if we play him out. Play a Flampy. Just gonna play out Shanks. Pass. I mean, you see our top end. That's what we need to see right now. Okay, so they play the no. And they do swing. We shall take. Gonna search. We are not seeing our top end. That is kind of unfortunate. I think we just swing big into a no. We have to make sure we kill him. I'm fine with eating cards too if that's what happens. Because we can just play out a Uta. They don't. We have a crap ton of counter too, so. We're in an okay spot. Next turn we could just Beckman the Gidatsu, and then try and start building our board wide and big. Still need to see more top end though. We are missing a lot of our top end. 10 Dawn, he could go another NL, could keep chaining NLs. Yamato could pop a blocker, Katakuri could put a blocker into our life to try and help Yamato out. Okay, so it's another NL. Just gonna 2k. Uh, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I just still swing big into him. That'd be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I mean, in order to take him out, I'm just gonna have to... I'm gonna play the long game. So that's 2 and L gone. Still can't Yamato anything. Could well, he could Yamato the Uta, but I feel like that's a waste. Could Katakuri as well. If they do Katakuri, that's better for us because we can Beckman it. Basically, we just need one turn where we can develop another body and they don't have an L. There's a Katakuri, probably putting our Uta into life. We'll Beckman him. Oh, but the Shanks is also good. I think I play the Shanks. We've got a lot of counter, yeah, I think we play the Shanks. See if we can get them to take this. They do. Okay. So is this another Nell or what? We have a lot of counter. And thankfully they don't have Raigo anymore. That card was busted. Can't swing it or anything. Can swing it to us if they want. I'll take some cards in hand. They don't. So this is at a 9. It's at a 7. Okay. Uta goes to our life. I'm thinking I play a Hongo. A Hongo and a Beckman. So then Hongo's something he needs to swing into so he can take out another body. Or do I play a Newgate? Because a Newgate can constantly KO things. I think we play a Newgate. We still have a good amount of counter. They need to somehow get another life. If they Yamato, we don't care because we'll just swing life. And we can protect our bodies. That's fine. Got 3 big bodies. There's the Yamato. How many times can they replenish their life? That's what we're getting at right now. How many 2Ks have they gone through? Only 2 2Ks. Question is, do we go 15 or do we play it safe? I kind of want to just swing 15. We have counter, so we can. I think we can protect one of our cards. Okay. They had to get rid of a lot of cards there. So that's pretty solid. They have to get rid of our cards now. The worst card that they could have right now is the Enel, or something that gives them another life. But even if that's the case, we have a Rush Zoro we could play as well. And they're low on cards, so I think we're in a decent spot. I just need to make sure I keep at least one Zoro, and hopefully they don't play any blockers. Of course they have the NL. Okay. They have to swing into our body. So now it kind of relies on if they have triggers or not, right? No beige trigger? We win. Let's go. Null is always an interesting matchup, but luckily Shanks is pretty favored into yellow deck, so we'll take it. It is 126, so I think we're gonna play one more game, win or lose, and then we'll probably call it a night. But so far, I'm liking how this feels. Having the new gauges adds another dimension of constant KO, which is really, really nice to have. But yeah, this will be last game, win or lose, and then we'll be probably streaming again tomorrow for some more Shanks content. Another yellow deck. I just spammed that button twice, did not mean to do that, but our hand isn't too bad, so it's okay. The kids I've been facing have been running a lot of the the Linlets that take your life, soul focus, and all that, so I'm not looking forward to that if that is a thing. Gonna take the Beckman. I'm not gonna play the Building Snake because they have ways to get rid of it. I think it would be useful later if they play a Law. I'm gonna counter this just because they tend to just take my life. So we'll swing 5-6. Next turn we got Yasop into Beckman into Rayleigh or Shanks. And we do have options, so we'll see what we go with. I mean, 4, is it going to be the Hawkins? Probably the Hawkins. Kikanojo, okay. Kind of getting bricked up. It might have been better to play the Shanks. Get a Satoshi, or the Satori. 7 Dawn, I think they can play the Law. Okay, they play Kuma. This turn we can just, Beckman. They're getting low on hand size as well. In all honesty, though, I think it might be better to develop the Rayleigh so we can get rid of the beige. Because the beige, yeah, the beige protects a lot of stuff. I'm debating on swinging into the Kikanojo. Okay, so they play the kid. It's going to be interesting how this goes. Double 2K, okay. Next turn might be a Shanks. Or it might be the Shanks. Katakuri puts it to life. Interesting. He's a beige. That doesn't protect any of his cards, though. Yeah. Okay, we'll just swing 3-face. There is a chance we die in the clapback. That is a thing. So we're gonna give him targets to swing at. We'll see how that goes. Right now, we are very low on counter potential. Might have been better to play 2 Shanks. Ah, that could hurt. We have absolutely no counter. It might have been better to play these 2 Shanks. We'll see what we get out of life, though. Yeah, oh. Maybe this deters him? We're gonna poker face. Okay, we survive. If they just went for face, they would have won. They would have won. I'm surprised he didn't go for it. I completely forgot that he had a blocker there. I might have just lost this. Sheesh. Oh, I just threw. I forgot he puts up a blocker. God damn. Hopefully he can't block that. He can. I think we just lose. I think we just lose. But even if I 10 cost Shanks, yeah. So the play there was probably just trying to survive by playing these 2. But I still don't know if I would have survived with them splitting down since we saw absolutely no counter whatsoever. Yeah, we just got boned. We saw absolutely 0 counter in this game. A lot of bricks in hand. GG, GG. We actually had counter in hand. We had a chance, but we didn't. Should have maybe tried getting rid of these cards too, but I think we would have had a better chance if we actually had counter. It is what it is, but all good. Alrighty, so it is late. I do have to get up early tomorrow for work. So we're gonna call the stream here. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be streaming tomorrow, probably around the same time after 10 Eastern. Usually it's around like 11, and then I'll stream for a couple hours. Usually gonna be playing Shanks like always. This is a list that we ended up deciding on for now. Still not sure exactly if this is what we're gonna settle with, but we're gonna keep testing this out, and then yeah, we'll kind of see how Shanks turns out as we go. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you in tomorrow's stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again. CGC out.